What is up, my boys? We are back for another podcast, but this time it's
with just three of us here.
three of us.
Oh,
New member approaching.
Nani? Challenger approaches?
Nani? We got a new member, Elijah.
Hey, thank you guys.
Introduce yourself, my boy.
talk to the mic. Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic.
I'm new to the podcast, so if I do sound like shit, don't shit on me on the comments that I sound like donkey shit. So yeah.
We all sound like donkey shit.
No worries. I sound the worst, dude.
Nah, George sounds fucking power, dude.
Oh, okay.
Power. Okay, so first topic of the day, my boy. What have you got in your mind?
So,
why are you bi?
The first topic of the day is about why me, George, am a bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that it's not...
He's bisexual, non-gender, non-binary, transgender male.
You forgot feminist.
Oh, my bad. Feminist.
Are we just getting to into some Ben Shapiro shit?
Ben Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro shit right now?
Dude, I love Ben Shapiro. Not like that, but like I just love his work.
I like his work. I like how he adds like a lot of logos to his like speeches. Like he adds a lot of logic to it.
Dude.
I don't know much about Ben Shapiro, so I'll be quiet.
That's what I
Hell,
thought.
the man even has this freaking silence Makarov, dude.
Does he?
Yeah.
He has it. He's like, he's like holding it with two hands. It has a silencer on it.
Oh,
hell, the guy can even play the violin. That's freaking dang. That's
yeah,
awesome, dude.
the man's legendary, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
so go on.
So, it's not that I'm fully attracted to guys
Okay.
or penises, assholes, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Penis enlargement pills.
Yes,
We out here smoking penis.
but it's mainly that I'm interested in the human body as a whole,
Okay.
guy and girl.
I see.
So it's like girls, like I'm interested in how they work and what reactions they get when something specific happens. Same thing with guys.
Every month.
That's different, but yeah, in a way, yes.
Okay.
That's like what brings me to like, oh,
Like, let me touch your penis a little. Not because you're attracted to it, but because you like.
but because it sparks an interest in me.
I see.
It makes my head start to think, and I like that.
Ah, okay.
Makes your gears running.
Yeah.
So when are we gonna see a Gathan X George fanfiction?
Maybe David might make it, but just the fact that Nathan's with Alex already, I
Can
kind
be a
of think
threesome.
I don't like the idea of a triangular trade. I mean,
Triangular trade.
Well, we're not gonna get into the fucking iris, are we?
no,
Everyone sucks a beepee.
no,
Freaking seal of Oregon calculus over here.
the seal of orichalcomos.
Calculus.
Yes,
Fructose high fructose corn syrup.
corn syrup.
Dude,
Very
how
good, very
how much
good.
stuff is in? How much of our drinks are have high fructose corn syrup?
About 4,768,478,489,400. I don't know. The list goes on and on, dude.
Do you want me to put up that number in real time?
No, I'm trying to increase the number as I kept saying finishing
it's a
it.
crap load of corn syrup.
Yes.
Is the point we're making here.
Okay, I see.
And a shitload of sodium.
Overall, yes.
Sodium.
I remember
Sodium
actually
chloride.
that I was insanely close to diabetes or being pre-diabetic.
Oh, that's right.
Because
Oh, yeah.
I drank a lot of soda and I had a lot of sodium food, like a lot of fries every day and stuff like that. But mainly because of work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then I started to limit myself more and I started to do more things, work out,
Yeah, you're looking a bit more thin, my boy.
more I mean, what?
Elijah pointed it out the other day, actually.
Oh yeah, it's true, huh? Elijah did point out that.
Hey, George, you're looking a little thin there.
You eating?
Eating, boy. You've been liking that fridge, my boy.
Me hoy, me boy.
Oh, my coach. Whenever someone's like, "Oh, I can't run today, coach. I'm full." Whatever. He's like, "You better lock that refrigerator, boy." It's the funniest thing ever.
It's over, man. No, but yeah, so I was like super duper close to being able
To getting diabetes.
yes, but also to not being able to do things I wanted to do, like go to Disneyland. I wouldn't be able to walk around. I would probably end up like one of my friends, well, my dad's bosses / friend, because his name's Rigo Garibai.
Uh-huh.
And what happened to him was that he's like an electrical engineer. He's not an audio engineer.
Yeah.
But he's like a god at that, dude. Like, he knows electrical engineering like off the top of his head. And then one time I went to go work for the Susan Burden 19th anniversary annual gala.
Uh-huh.
I went last year as well, which is the 20th. And what happened
21st was last year?
No, last year was 20th.
Okay, but this year's going to be
21st, yes.
Yeah. And you're going to that one?
It always lands on my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what happened was that we were setting up the speakers, right? We put up everything, and then we had to put up 2 more speakers on the side because they wouldn't really be able to hear anything off, like, because it would just be blasting through the middle, so we wouldn't have anything on the right or left. So we had to like put more on the right and left.
Make it balanced.
Yes, but the thing is that when we do that, we also have to configure at what time the sound is going to be exposed, and it ranges from different timings, and you have to test it out, this and that. But mind you, he's not an audio engineer. He gave us the exact amount of time it was needed.
So
off of
he can pick up like
he picks up things like that.
nothing.
Yes.
Like Thanos.
Yeah. So what he told us was, and I was thinking, oh, maybe we might have to delay it by like a 0.3 second or something, a 0.2. And then he told me, oh no, it's not going to be 0.2 or 3. It has to be 0.4 because of this and that. I was like, oh really? And he's like, yeah, try it out, watch. And then it was actually right. It was spot on. It was perfect.
It's like he knew like what was going to happen.
Yes.
Like he knew already in the top of his head before it could even happen.
Pretty much. It's like that, but he doesn't study, or he never went to school for audio engineering. He went to school for electrical.
So he just knows it naturally.
Yes, basically. It's like something that comes to him.
That's pretty cool.
That's actually
it's like,
that's
wow.
actually natural. He's like he was already like born with that already.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but like that's just really cool. So
what was the other topic we were going to talk about?
Bring up the topic that you guys want to talk about, because I've already talked too much.
Speaking of engineering and technology, we're gonna go to the game.
You're gay. Proceed.
Because every engineer is gay, for sure.
Yeah, that's the one thing for sure, obviously. All right, so gaming topics.
Yes, sir.
I know this was old news already, but I would like to say this, and this happened since like last week.
It's coming out Friday, so it might be more than that.
Yeah, it was like this had happened last week, and I've already confirmed that Overwatch price wise actually went down to $12. Like original version, like not Origins or Legendary.
Right. Yeah.
It went down to $12, and it's no longer like 20 or 30 anymore. Because I mean, I get it. The game's dying at this point.
Fortnite and PUBG are taking over the market.
Coming from the guy who plays the shit out of Overwatch, like, and yeah, I get it. It's just like it's starting to suck already, and people are just like, "What is this game already?" Like, which I think it's hypocritical, because I mean, people are exactly the same thing with Fortnite and PUBG. Like, it's
actually. Did you guys hear about that thing that happened with Fortnite? That they had a live Marshmallow concert.
Definitely, I heard about that.
Yeah, I was like, "What the hell? That sounds pretty weird." But I looked at it, and it's actually decent.
I also heard that Logic made a brief appearance in the concert.
Oh, I have no idea about
Logic
that.
plays Fortnite?
No, he didn't. His model didn't appear in the game, but he made like a little brief like voice appearance in the game.
Oh, I get you. It's probably because of like how the songs, and sometimes I think he might have.
I think he made a collab with Marshmallow.
Yeah, I think he
came
did.
out with the song.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure.
And I was saying, and I remember when I bought Legendary Edition, I think for a PlayStation, because I bought it digitally, and it used to be, it was like around $60 when it first came out, because it came out last year, which of course is kind of similar to Origins, which gave you like the bonus Origin skin, but except they gave you more Legendary skins from certain characters like Junkrat and so on and so forth. And but if you had PlayStation Plus, it went to $30. But now the game Legendary just went down to $30, completely $30, without even like, even if you were a PlayStation Plus member, if I could do the math right, so if you had PlayStation Plus, the game would be discounted to $20. So
the game $10?
A whole like $20 around there. So if you were to get it, the game would practically cost you already like around $12 or $10 already, Legendary. And yeah, it's insane, because I mean, yeah, like. I think they came out once. I know this was also old too, but they came out with this weird like fanfic stuff called Bassett, and they actually held an event of this. And it's basically a little mini comic where they actually explain more in depth of like the other characters and well, mainly the main character was Soldier, and they actually confirmed that he's gay, which I think that
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
yeah,
I heard about that.
they said it was gay, and people were like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, I get it. There's people that ship that kind of stuff, but like, coming from the guy who plays Soldier, I mean, I get it because my girlfriend was into shipping Soldier and Reaper, and it was like when I saw it, I was like, oh come on, dude. I mean, they would get to a point like that, dude, but like, why to that? Like, why does it come to that? Sorry, enough Overwatch. So, it's already been enough. All right, so enough Overwatch. So we're gonna also talk about another one.
How long has it been?
I have no idea, dude.
I just set a timer.
I talk too fucking much. I'm sorry if I do talk a lot.
No, it's okay, me too. I talked a lot too. No worries.
And
It's probably been like about 13 minutes, give or take, probably.
You're really close. 12:50.
Oh man, you see?
And I was saying, and so talking about the recent games that actually came out, Kingdom Hearts and Resident Evil 2,
Kingdom Hearts,
the remake, are by far one of the most critically acclaimed games right now.
I'll let you guys handle that because I'm not really that much into Kingdom Hearts.
We should really invite David next
Oh yeah, because he does know almost everything about Kingdom Hearts.
Knows almost the entire lore with Kingdom Hearts. And I mean, I do know the lore. I know where the game started, like list like lore wise, but like when it comes to like backstory of each character, I don't really understand.
It's very different.
Yes.
Yeah, and I can't really describe like the backstories of the Final Fantasy characters, like the cameos that they make, because sometimes their backstories are changed a lot. So it's Recton and Recton.
I heard that voice crack.
For an example, they did with Cloud and Sephiroth, and Sephiroth made an appearance in Final Fantasy 2. Yeah, not Final Fantasy 2. What the hell?
But
Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm sorry. And then Cloud made an appearance in Kingdom Hearts 1, which of course you meet him when you go to Mount Olympus,
and he was like not interested.
Yeah, he's like not interested, but then like you end up fighting him eventually, and then that's when you fight Brutus. Oh no, not Brutus. It was Cerberus. There you go, Cerberus.
The three-headed dog. Yeah,
the three-headed dog, and then that's when
I still remember that one.
Drops that little gummy ball thing.
I remember this one dialogue from when you beat the dog.
Yeah,
that Hercules was just like, "Good job." That Hercules was like, "Oh, good job, you guys did it." And then I forgot the guy's name, the one who trained him.
Oh, yeah, it's the Phil. His name is Phil.
Yeah. And then Phil was like, "All right, good job, guys. You guys are now true heroes. Perfection. You guys did great." And Hercules was like, "I already beat him up a little bit, but that's okay, I guess."
But if Phil was voiced by Dr. Phil.
Oh damn, that would have been crazy.
Dude, Phil is voiced by the guy who.
Good job, guys. You already are.
Phil is voiced by the guy that's the meme lord himself. Freaking, they call me the Trash Man. I like the guy who comes out and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Which, by the way, that show is funny, dude. It comes out in FX, dude. It's really funny.
What is it about?
Oh, Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. Oh no way.
Danny DeVito.
Oh, that's right. He is. Yeah, that's right.
He voices Phil and Hercules.
I forgot. Oh well.
Oh okay. Yeah.
And as I was saying enough about talking about voice actors.
Yeah.
So I wanted to continue about Resident Evil 2, basically.
Yes.
So right now it's critically acclaimed right now. It's like the best selling game right now.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. It's voice crack. I know they're gonna meme the shit out of that. So.
Sorry, we're still going through puberty. I'm sorry.
At the moment.
So yeah.
But it's I'm not
considered to be the best game right now.
Period yet, so.
Even though it's Fortnite and PUBG are like the most like played games right now, but. Fuck!
You think you might want to stop talking for a little bit so we can get your voice back up
and
drink some water or something. Like
yeah, a little drink.
Now I have pepper. Now I have true power now.
True power.
And there's one thing that actually I wanted to talk about because recently IGN reviewed the game, and it wasn't recently though, but it was like a few days ago. They have reviewed the game, and there's a guy who actually complained about something where the guy was like, "Oh, like there's no story wise, and you can only take one path." And I'm like, and there was a guy who made a video about this, obviously, and I had watched it, and yeah, I agreed with every point this guy said about what this guy said. Of course, obviously, the IGN fired the guy who did the interview of that article because he completely messed it up like a fool, and he so basically he was like, "Oh, like." There wasn't that much routes you could take in the game, and a lot of people were like pissed because they're like, the guy was basically IGN at this point is just hiring people to review games, like random people to review games, and like they're just basically half-assing it at this point. And this guy was like there's only like 2 routes in the game, and fans were like pissed because they were like, oh, like, well, that guy clearly has not played Resident Evil 2 to not know that, the original. Because there's two playable characters in the main story, which is Claire and Leon. And of course, the 2 characters have 2 scenarios. Scenario A and then Scenario B, which Scenario B is always the main canon-wise.
Yeah.
Like the main route in the game. And the guy was like, and of course he only played Scenario A, so he wouldn't know.
He didn't know there was 2 paths.
Yeah, he didn't know there was like 2 paths to the game, and like it got a lot of people upset, and of course IGN received a lot of backfire from that. So of course IGN fired the guy who did it, and then the review points that the guy gave it was 8.8, but then after they changed it up, they gave it a 9.0, which shows that it's like. Yeah, like, it's like they can't, like, they know if they fuck up, they're like, oh shit, we gotta change this and that. Like, it's like, yeah, like, I think IGN's just half-assing their shit at this point. So, yeah, I think that's all I gotta say about what's going on in gaming.
What about you, Salvador? You have anything to add? Well, anything to talk about?
Spill the beans, boy.
On gaming?
Well, just anything to talk about. Another topic, you know?
I'm really excited about Deltarune Part 2.
Are you serious? That's a real thing?
You don't know?
No, I didn't know there's going to be a part 2 of Deltarune.
Okay, so, have you played Part 1?
No.
I played it. It's actually really good.
It's super good.
I like the RPG-based
Wait, are we going to put spoilers in this? Because you just literally talked about a bit, but you kind of didn't spoil anything, Elisha, so...
Yeah, because I talked about the main functions of the game.
Yeah, okay. That's right. So, but for you, since we're talking about Deltarune, do you think you have to put spoilers into this?
No, because he's mainly talking about, like, functions and, like, how much popularity it got off it.
I see.
I'll say, if there's something spoilery coming up, I'll say it out loud.
Okay.
Like, hey, there's a spoiler.
Got you.
Okay. And I'll put, like, a timestamp on screen, like, hey, skip to this if you want to skip it.
Okay.
So basically, Chapter 1 came out, right?
Yeah.
That was, I don't know, however.
That was last year in
that was like
November?
No, that was like
it was
years
October,
ago, actually.
October? Oh,
no,
okay.
it wasn't 2 years.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he's right. It was October.
It was October last year.
Yeah, it was October last year.
Okay. And after that came out, I put it off for a while because I don't know why. For me, I hate playing video games without knowing a little bit first.
That's true.
And I wanted to go in blind, right? So it's like, so I was thinking, is there a pacifist route? Is there a neutral route? Is there any route I can take? And I was being like, maybe I shouldn't play it because I should look something up.
To actually follow up to that,
Uh-huh.
I think I'm not saying like for sure, but like I remember seeing an article about some guy interviewing Toby Fox about that game, and he was like, oh, like the game is like. I mean, the game is like practically like it's not related to the main story of Undertale. That's the main thing he was gonna say.
I was getting to
that people were like, "Oh, this is like Undertale 2," and they're like, "No, like this is a completely different game because the mention of Frisk and Chara are like nowhere.
There's no.
But yeah, there are some characters like Undyne and Toriel that are mentioned, and Sans, obviously.
Pretty much all the main characters came back.
Yeah, all the main characters returned except like the 2 main, like the main protagonist and the main antagonist.
They're not connected like they were before.
Yeah. Okay. And of course,
wait. Spoilers going from now on.
Okay.
I think we're getting spoiled. Okay.
Yeah.
Go
okay.
on.
So yeah, spoiler wise, yeah, this is gonna be spoiler. So obviously, there's already one character named I forgot what's his name, but like he's like the main character. He's like. It's a character you could create, but if you play like normally,
what's his name?
I think it was Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, his name was Chris.
Oh, do you want to be spoiled?
No, I'm okay. It's
His
fine
name
with
is
you guys.
Chris.
I might not play the game anyway.
But then he meets this other chick. I forgot what was her name.
Susie.
Susie. Yeah, he meets Susie.
Was it the one that is like a buff or?
She was like his bully at first, and then they kind of become friends and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's when they meet up. Like, kind of looks like, I don't know. I can't really confirm because I haven't played the game in a while. But he kind of looks like Azrael. He kind of looks like Azrael Dreamer from Undertale 1.
Yeah, his brother.
Yeah.
Wait, was it?
I don't know, dude.
I know there's a goat kid.
Yeah, he looks exactly like Azrael, except he wears like a wizard hat and he wears a red scarf.
Oh, Rouse.
Yeah, his name is Rouse, but he looks so similar though. Like, it's like insane.
If you think about it, Rouse is an anagram of Azrael.
In a way, I can kind of see where you're coming from.
In a way, it is. Like,
because it's a mix. It's a scrambled name of Azrael.
But where's the L?
Rouse.
Oh, that's how you spell it?
Rouse, yeah.
Rouse.
Like R-O-U?
No.
Or
like imagine Ralph, but with Raul and then say.
Yeah, Rouse.
Oh, okay.
S-E-I.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Put the words jumbled up on the screen.
Acronym.
Put the words Rouse and then make it shuffle back into Azrael.
Or like just direct the letters where they come from. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Question though, did they? I know Sans makes an appearance in that game too. But does Papyrus make an appearance in that game?
I don't remember. I don't think he does. No, he doesn't. Not yet.
I remember there's this other guy that had like this blue jacket. What was that guy?
Oh, Lancer.
Yeah, him.
Lancer.
Okay.
His boss fight dude is freaking sick.
Wasn't he stupid too though?
He's kind
Lancer.
of
Lancer is basically Papyrus, but a small version.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
He's practically a mix of Sans.
He's trying so hard to be a villain, but he's not. You know, he's like Papyrus basically.
Got you.
Where he's like a villain, but not really.
He tries to be like the most upcoming hero, but he's like the backwards to Papyrus. He's like tries to be the villain, but he's like, fuck, I can't do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's funny.
He joins you for a little while though.
Like, but you said something about a boss fight. Like, is it hard or like?
No, the boss fights are hard.
They're sometimes hard, but like most of them are easy because of the fact that the gameplay wise of the boss fights are somewhat similar to, especially since you have a party team, which is mainly.
Oh, for real? So it's like Final Fantasy?
Yeah, it's like Final Fantasy-ish.
Yeah. Oh.
And so it's like consisting of 3 members, including yourself. So it's you, Susie, and Rossell.
Rouse.
Oh,
but you don't control Susie.
You don't control Susie though.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she does her own thing.
She does her own stuff.
Yo, that's mad broken.
I know.
She could just be like ultimate move out of nowhere.
No, she never uses any magic.
Oh, for real?
The only one that uses magic is
Rouse.
Yeah. It's funny because he actually mentions that, like, he actually teaches you what you need to do or what you shouldn't do.
Yeah, he does.
He basically teaches you the main functions.
So you know how Torio in the first game's like, attack child or don't attack child?
Yeah.
That's what Rouse does.
Yeah?
Use magic. Oh, if you spare, use this, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, he tries to be a bit pacifistic, but except Susie's more like,
more
aggressive, like, because she takes that from Undyne, because Undyne's like more like, attack,
pretty much.
Kill this thing.
I would say some traits from the first game are put into new characters here.
Yeah.
And the other traits the other characters have new traits.
So in a way, is it not possible to get a pacifist route because Susie would just attack on her own?
It's not possible.
It's not possible because that's what he mentioned. It's like, there's no such thing as pacifist or genocide.
I mean,
because it's just a regular RPG.
I guess it is possible, but there's nothing to it. Nothing happens.
Yeah,
I got you.
The main theme. Okay.
Is it just one ending or is there multiple?
One ending.
Okay, cool.
For the chapter 1.
Oh.
We're getting sidetracked about I'll talk about it later. The main thing about Deltarune is that, okay, so you know how in Undertale, right?
Yeah.
Choice matters.
Yes.
Deltarune, choice does not matter.
Yeah, they just completely threw it away. Like,
no matter what you do,
the end's all the same.
Yeah.
But maybe like a minor text change, but that's about it.
Got you.
And that's what I was trying to figure out. So the first playthrough, right? I went through normally, attacked whatever I could, and spared whatever I could. I was like, okay, here I go. Pacifist run. So I did pacifist. Nothing happened, right? Everything was the same. Okay, what about genocide? Not possible. Everything was the same. So I got really mad because everything was the same.
I was like, where are the endings?
I know. I was looking for the endings, and it was all the same.
Oh, well, man. That sucks.
I know.
One thing for sure though.
26 minutes into the podcast.
So wait. One last thing. Can we talk about the soundtrack to this game? Because this soundtrack, coming from the guy who produced almost his entire soundtrack in the first one.
Oh boy,
he improved so much in the second one, dude.
It's so good.
Are you serious?
The main battle theme, which is called Rune Buster, dude, is so good, man.
Are you serious? Like it's like way better than Megalovania, Hopes and Dreams.
It's up to that.
It's like this, dude. Hold on.
Oh shoot, for real?
He's gonna look it up right now. Can we play it on the podcast?
I doubt it, but let's just hear it for ourselves and kind of give off a review of what it sounds like, you know?
Okay, so I guess we're gonna cut this out then.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Oh, fuck! My hairs! I can feel it rising! Ah!
Okay, so we just listened to a little bit of Deltarune.
It's called Rude.
Rude Buster.
Rude Buster.
It was fucking awesome, dude.
Delicious. You should look it up.
Divine.
Yeah, it is. I think by far, dude. I would Deltarune and Undertale, dude. If there's a game, I would definitely buy the soundtrack for. Except for Resident Evil, because I would definitely buy the original soundtrack, because that game is
Okay. Boys, huge news. Okay, so you guys know. Oh, you probably don't know. Do you know Regretroid?
Regatroid?
Regretroid.
Wait, you mean the song from Starbucks?
Yeah, yes, I actually saw it today.
You know
I actually saw it.
A new music video just went up for it today.
For Regatroid.
For Regretroid.
Like from
official 3D animated music video.
Dude, we have to see it right now. Pause the time.
We're not.
No, okay, yeah.
After the podcast.
No.
We're
All
at
right.
15 minutes right now. We had 12 earlier. 12 plus 15, 27. 3 more minutes.
Okay, I guess. Wow.
We're at 16.
Yeah, come on.
Wait, we're at 16 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, I mean plus 12.
Oh, okay,
All
cool.
right,
I get
come
it.
on, come on.
I got it.
So closing statements, boys. Before we end our first podcast.
I am not high. I promise you.
We're not high. We don't do drugs.
Definitely. I'm definitely not high from drinking this Dr. Pepper. It's like a practically almost looks like a large cup because I got it from Wiener Snacks.
It's like a sugar high.
Yeah, it's like a sugar rush right now.
Sugar. Oh, never mind. Disney.
Oh,
No. Disney.
Yeah, no, copyright.
It's a clap us,
We
dude.
don't want to get copyright.
Hey. Disney nuts.
No, dude. I actually want to try. What's it called? Deets nuts.
Oh yeah, you're talking about it too.
Wait. Guys. Okay, speaking of Disney, what was your guys' opinion about that Super Bowl trailer of Infinity War, of Endgame?
Oh, I did see it.
Of Endgame. What was your guys' opinion on that?
Did you see it? George?
It made me get erect in 2 seconds, flat.
So for me, I was like, "Oh, cool, a new trailer," and then it ended. And I was like, "Oh, new trailer."
No.
Oh no!
The movie's almost out too, dude.
It's almost out.
They already confirmed it's coming out in April.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot. This is the thing, though, man. There's a lot of things that are gonna be happening in April because one, I know we already skipped the gaming section already, but there are already 2 games that are gonna come out around April.
For real?
That one Power Rangers fighting game.
Oh yeah.
Battle for the Grid is what it's called. And by the way, dude, I like it, dude. It just reminds you of the SNK fighting style.
That's
I've never
true.
seen it
Like
Never seen it.
I think
You'll see it later.
I think the game is probably developed by SNK, by the guys who made the freaking. King of
We'll
Fighters.
find out. We'll put in like a little screenshot or something to see if we found out. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
put it in now.
And the number one thing is Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat
That's
11 is
right.
coming exactly on April, dude.
Dude, I'm so surprised in how they kept it a huge secret.
Dude,
Dude, it's like they announced it. Oh yeah, the game's coming out 4 months later. What the heck is this,
And
dude?
it's like Smash Brothers.
Dude, yes. No, but Smash Brothers, they announced it.
And then they came out like about
It came out like,
a few
dude,
months later.
it came out like 8
They
months
announced
later.
it in June, and then they released
Oh.
it in December.
Okay, so in June, so that's like the 6th month,
Yeah.
was it?
I think so.
They came out in December, so it took 6 months.
Yeah, about
Ish.
6 months.
About 6 months, give or take.
It was was it announced in the same year as?
Well, it was.
Yeah, it was
no,
announced-
no.
It
The
was
game
announced
was
this year.
announced. The game was announced before.
it was in November. It was announced November on the Game Awards.
No, Smash was announced before E3. That's what I know because in E3
That's
they
right.
gave the demonstration of the game.
Wasn't it yeah, that's right. Yeah,
They
it
gave
was.
they teased it in a Nintendo Direct. I remember that much. And at
And then
the
they
end,
did
when the
version
squid,
trailer
when the inkling was shown, yeah,
that one.
that
was a
was
teaser.
when was that? That was like in March.
That was like
No.
March,
That was
that
in-
was like March 20. 17, wasn't it?
Almost a full
No,
year
18.
ago.
Oh yeah, it was 18 for sure.
Yeah.
I can look it up.
Also,
Um,
another thing. Another thing is that I know this is already old news as well, but apparently
March 8th.
Apparently they had canceled the combat cast to introduce another character
Oh,
that
for
was going
real?
to be in the roster, but they had canceled it because of what was going on here, the rain and all that stuff.
That's right. Like the storms.
So I'm pretty sure they're gonna do combat cast this week because they said they were gonna move it next week.
Oh, so it's kind of like the Nintendo Direct, how they moved it a week because of the earthquake.
It's practically what they did with Nintendo Direct, but except it's with MK.
Yeah.
And I think
They have 11 confirmed fighters right now?
they have 11 confirmed fighters right now, which is Baraka, Scarlet, Raiden, Sonya Blade,
Kano?
Kano, because he got revealed in the Brazil
Yes.
convention, which is already 11. Kano, Scorpion, Garrus, and Sub-Zero, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, and the boss character, wasn't it?
Oh, Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn.
That's 9.
Yeah, that's 9.
Huh.
There's 2 more, right?
I think there might be 2 more, but I'm not so sure. Did you say Scarlet?
Yeah, I said
Yeah, he said
Scarlet.
Oh, okay.
One of the first ones.
Hang on a second. Let me look it up.
I'll leave that in, though.
The character roster.
Future Sal, can you edit in a big cup of soda pouring on top of George and also Elijah? And have me in
Oh, Cabal!
Cabal, yes.
Cabal.
Cabal was one of
Okay.
the Teats characters back in when they first did that MK.
And 2 new characters named Garrus and Kronika.
Chronica.
I said Chronica.
No, I know
I'm sorry.
it was
I just
fine.
pronounced it
Yeah.
incorrectly.
Chronica. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nani?
Nani?
Okay, so is it that time to end it then?
Oh well, yeah. I guess this is the end, boys. I mean,
And
Tune in next week to find out. Are we retarded? Are we cool?
We might be.
are we autistic? Find out on the next episode.
We're taking.
of Dragon Ball X.
No.
Now hold on. It's my new tradition to end off every episode with a new edit. So, please edit a cup of Coke on top of George's head with another smaller Coke on top of that Coke. And then Elijah with a Vikings helmet and Link's Master Sword. And then me on a slip and slide.
On a slip and slide?
Thank you guys for listening. See you next week.
On...
Schmack Cat.
You're dumb!
What was it called? I
It's
forgot.
Schmack Talk.
Schmack Talk. My bad. Schmack Talk.
See you next time in Smack Talk.
George Blanco is confirmed in Smash.
What are we calling the podcast?
Real Talk already got taken, that's why.
yeah.
Like, Game Explain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We might have to change you to Talking Real.
Talking Smack on.
Smash Talk.
Nah, then it's fucking
Smack Talk.
Smosh game.
Schmack.
Schmack Talk.
Smack Talk, yeah.
Okay.